Morning friends, our chapter is chemical bonding. In this chapter basically we will study about the bondings in chemistry. These bondings can mainly explained by the three theories. Three types of bonding are there: the covalent bonding, ionic bonding, weak bonding process. In this we will start from the covalent bonding. What when we say the covalent bond is formed, basically in covalent bonds there is a overlapping of the orbitals. When there is orbitals overlapping take place, we easily say that the covalent bond is formed, whether they are the full-filled orbitals, vacant orbitals, or half-filled orbitals. By this covalent bonding we can easily explain the element of how much bond they can form. Let's start from the carbon. Its outermost shell or valence shell is having 4 electrons. Sorry, there is 2p2, and in this we can, by seeing this unpaired electron, we can say that a carbon can form only two bonds by the sharing of the these two unpaired electrons, and it may can donate their 2s2 electron which is fulfilled as a coordinate bond. So there is maximum three bonds can carbon form: one coordinate and two covalent bond. But by seeing this scenario, we cannot say that the carbon can form four bond. But carbon forms the four bond. How we can say that this carbon can form the four bonds? To explain this, the four covalency of the carbon, there is excitation take place. The 2s electrons form two p orbitals, and our scene will become like this. There is four unpaired electrons, one from 2s and three electrons from 2p, and these unpaired electrons can make a sharing of one electrons from other elements, and easily our four covalency can be explained by the carbon. Now we can say that carbon can form their four bonds only by the when the excitation of the electron take place. Now let us see the other example of the nitrogen. Whether how many bonds can nitrogen form? This is also can easily be explained by our excitation theory of the electrons. In place of carbon, there is nitrogen. This this is 2s2 and 2p3. Here we can say that there is three unpaired electrons which can normally form the three covalent bond. Whether just like in the just happen in the case of the carbon, the excitation has take place from the 2s electron to 2p electrons, 2p orbitals. But here we cannot excite this 2s electron to any further orbitals, because there is no vacant orbitals is there. No vacant orbitals. Here already one electron is there, so maximum so there is no excitation of the 2s electron, so there is a only 3 bond can formed by the nitrogen, not 4 or 5 bonds, because there is no vacant orbitals. These electrons are not able to excite because there is no any place for them to excitation. So no nitrogen can normally form the 3 covalent bonds. Now let us see the example of phosphorus. 2s2, 2p3, and there is 3d electrons also there. Sorry, 3p, 3s2. There is a vacant d orbitals. In this, we can easily say that the excitation can take place from the 3s of phosphorus to 3d orbitals. So now our scenario may become like this: one electron from this, and this one is excited electron. Now easily we can say that there is a 5 covalent bond can be formed by the sharing of these 5 orbitals. Now when this excitation will take place, when will this will not take place, all the time this will take place or not, this 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 to explain this we need further more knowledge about this concept. So basically we study about the pH 3. This bonding can exist, but pH 5 does not exist, and pF 5 exists. Why? There is also 5 fluorine and 5 hydrogens, but why this exists, this not exist? This is to explain this, we need to explain the energy levels gap, SPD. Basically the which electrons are in s orbitals can easily excite in normal room temperature to 2p orbitals, and their energy gap is low. This excitation can take place in room temperature, but to excite from s orbitals to d orbitals we need extra energy. This excitation cannot be possible in our room temperature, so we need some extra conditions. What are these conditions? To explain this we need to explain some new concepts which basically known as the contraction theory of the orbitals. Now to explain further this one we will continue in our next video.